Okay, so the most defining feature of Magnum is the base. The base has one single entrance, and if you go inside said base, you've got a group of 4 inventory stations ripe for a single mortar. Then you have a generator, takes 2 mortars and like a mine and a nade or whatever. And you can spam those from pretty much anywhere. A great place to do said spamming is up on top of the little balcony that runs around the interior of the base. When you're up there, you can spam grenades down into the only entrance,
30 seconds.
and you're not nearly as vulnerable to like the guys who are spawning inside who can blaster you. So if you can get Ho up there, and if you can get an inventory station with them as well, they're incredibly hard to dislodge, which means that the primary objective of teams on Magnum tends to be getting Ho inside that base and getting them resupplied with an inventory station.
5, 4.
So it's not an uncommon strategy on the TWL ladders to run like a single Loft or like a single farmer and then run everybody else's heavy offense just to try to own it and then worry about the flag later. Because once you own that base, it's a vehicle map. You can bomb them, you can tank them, you can trike them into oblivion, but you gotta own that base.
Alright, let me do teams really fast here, Storm. Thank you for that. On Inferno we have Soapy, HeXy, Haggis, LOLCAPS, Domestic, History, Bouncer, Nofanator, Stowski, Floogo. And on Storm Team we have Exogen, Thaen, Scratchy, Boot, Larsoc, 72-year-old Fart, Roto, BiZzY, and Lord thousandeye. Alright. And if you were still on a roll there, feel free, my friend.
No, I think that covered it. It's a map that doesn't play like traditional maps. And again, that was sort of like the ladder. PUGs are a little easier, so you know, maybe it'll turn out that way, maybe it won't. But it's a super dynamic map. It can turn depending on who's owning the base or not.
I feel like that's the key for sure. Like that flag stand is wide open, can be triked. You can trike grab from like pretty much any direction. You have all these bowls that like the routes that you can think of are pretty much endless. I think it really comes down to the base, as you were saying.
Yeah, like the most notable feature besides the base is that the terrain is completely flat, so it's very snipeable. Shrikes are pretty dominant, and Shrikes can help with the heavy offense problem pretty well as well. The other thing I would point out is that this is a very asymmetrical map. So if you're looking at like Inferno flag, you can get the MPB directly in front of the flag stand there. But on Storm side, I gotta look at it to be sure, but I think you can get a slightly more advantageous... No, Storm side has the worst MPB placement, where you have to put it down in that divot.
Ooh, History is trucking, very low health, but it's pretty much basically back his base. Ends up dropping the flag right underneath his flag stand. That was almost a clutch return there from, I think BiZzY. I didn't know BiZzY was playing, to be honest. Bouncer has the Inferno flag, and it looks like Larsoc has the Storm flag. He's very low health, ends up being chained down here by LOLCAPS. And that looks like it's going to be a pickup.
It is 9v10 right now.
Damn.
I think picked uneven teams, but I guess they agreed to that. I don't know. I was out, but
yeah, 9v10. Okay, it might be. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it might be negligible considering some people are, you know, somewhat new or like just returning. Of course, Lord's always gonna have a problem with it. He bitches about everything. Sorry, Lord. Just being honest.
Yeah, generally speaking, if admins are asking questions like that in global, they're asking the captains, not the players.
Yeah. Douchebag.
Jesus. Not wrong, Walter. You're just
throwing
an
down
asshole.
some fucking shade, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, so Haggis is in and out of the CC an awful lot, which you should be on a map like this. I'm surprised their sensor is still up and running. The other really, that's a solid grab by Exogen. Just snuck one by Haggis, but he's not gonna stay snuck by for long.
That was a pass off right there. Pretty much their side of their flag, or their base. Thaen has the flag for Storm, passing it off, throwing it high, hopefully has some people crashing it.
Oh, team kill on LOLCAPS, who would have had the E-grab.
Shit, son.
Oh man, flubbing this flag grab though, there it is, finally.
Yeah, the mortars were kind of helping there, but kind of hurt. Like someone could have had that return right there. It's a cap from Storm, 1-0.
And I'll tell you why. It's Storm still has a AA turret on their MBB. They're going to lose this game.
Yeah, what, do you suggest doing a plasma or a missile?
Always a plasma. I've many times in my long, like, 6-month career on the TWL ladder, my captain Darkstrand evaluated players by whether or not they were more useful than a plasma turret.
Plasma is pretty clutch. I'd say on this map, I'd be kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of hard pressed between the plasma and the missile turret, because I feel like the missile turret could be useful for a lot of the pesky strikes and some of the cappers.
If the Shrikes are standing off and picking off assets, I agree. But generally, I think it's going to be the heavy offense that are doing that sort of stuff. So the Shrikes are mostly going to be in and out just to make grabs, and missiles aren't going to have time to chase them. The AA isn't going to matter by the time it kills the Shrikes down, but the plasma, because it imparts physics onto the capper, it can actually stop them dead.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that was a nice toss-up. I'm not sure who that was by.
Yeah, LOLCAPS has got a decent E-grab, gets picked off, so Larsoc should be home with this by now. Lots of pressure on a flag stand, though.
Ooh, return.
Return.
Who was that by again?
The return was by Nofanator.
Nice.
Shout out to him coming back. This is like his first T2 game in like a year or something.
That's crazy. Thaen with the grab, looking alright, quarter health, sniped out by history.
Nofanator was one of those huge names in Tribes 2, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that, but
I mean,
he was...
definitely sounds familiar.
Yeah, like I know Fling was also a really big fan of Nof, and sort of like what I said earlier about Dev, if Fling likes somebody, they're good people. Exogen gets this one to to midfield, gets picked off, it's going to be picked up, or returned here in the field.
Grab Thaen again, 3/4 health, looking alright, nothing connects with him.
Nearly got that bid.
Gonna be home with this. Ooh, snipe. Tried to go through the vehicle pad, looks like he wants a vehicle right away. Makes sense, he's probably gonna get a tank.
Yep, tank turtles are super powerful on Magnum. It's also not unheard of to like get a couple of caps and then just tank turtle the rest of the match out.
Oh man.
While holding the base, because again, like what are you going to do with a bunch of spawns against 3 plasma turrets and a tank? Like nothing.
Hey, Petrified Roadkill, glad to see you on. CG.
Hey, shoot, I forget who Petrified. Oh, that's Dark Tiger. That's right. If he wants to hop in here, we're actually 9v10. You could jump in this game immediately.
Yeah, Dark Tiger, if you want in, there's a spot open for you if you want to jump in and even out the teams. Totally up to you. I know you were playing in before.
Yeah, Idiom, same thing there.
Storm is the John Madden of Tribes. He is.
I've been called worse.
Oh, that's a good thing, man.
Oh, I know, but I feel kind of bad because I've been shitting all over sports and bragging about how I'm disinterested, like that makes me more interesting somehow. And look, comparing me to
edgelord. What are you doing here, bitching about sports ball?
Everybody knows I can't compete on an even playing field, so I have to go make my own little hipster land where I can be the boss of it.
Yeah, well, we talk about drinking beers and stuff.
I don't even know about that. I drink what says most HeXy on it. 'Cause I'm a simpleton.
I mean, as long as it's not Bud Light or something. Yeah, Newman saying he's good at things. He'd rather watch. I get it.
Here's man, me too. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Totally understand.
We're all a bunch of warriors.
Yeah. Sergeant I worked with in the Army had a rule that if a beer was sold in a 24-pack, you wouldn't drink it.
Really?
That's good wisdom to me. Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. I'm really odd that I have pretty hipster taste in beers, but then I can turn around and drink a PBR or like a Jemmy Light.
PBR, I don't feel like those come in 24-packs, do they?
I mean, I imagine they do.
Ah, see, I mostly think of like the Coors and the Buds and the Keystones.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Red Dog, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, Red Dog.
Red Dog. That was the freshman beer, man. That was the beer that you had the Scrubs drink. Oh, Space Pants is holding a Coors Light bottle. I'm sorry, man. No disrespect.
Yeah, I mean, do what you have to do. It's quarantine. Life is tough right now.
Yeah. Like now and then I'll go for a Heineken or like a Michelob.
Dos Equis is about as generic as I'll go, but honestly, I'm not a beer drinker either.
I love Jemmy Lights. I think I got that from going to school in Rochester, but I love Jemmy Lights.
No, you went to school in Rochester.
Yeah, Rochester, New York. Mooseheads. Never heard of a Moosehead, to be honest. Sounds like a name for a cider.
So I couldn't help but notice HeXy nearly got run down by a Shrike there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Thaen is getting Shrike down himself right now. The tank is down. He just ate a Mind Disc, eating lots of chain. The snipe is down. They should be able to get this return with just some pressure here.
So close. There it is.
Oh, that's really
Ah, there's the taunts that we like to see. Music to my ears.
Is it that people are angry, or is it that they're amazed that things are happening after reversion?
Probably a little bit of both, let's be honest. BiZzY with the flag, instantly chain gunned down by HeXy.
LOLCAPS going for his fancy grabs. Problem with a fancy grab in the field is that you're one disc on the flag away from being way off course.
Yeah, this isn't vengeance. You can't really cowboy. I mean, you can on a pub, but that's about it. I think
Storm side.
I think Roto might use WASD and might have accidentally hit the chat.
I thought I saw Boot do that last map too. Just a long string of W's.
I guess for you it would be more like a string of S's and D's. Or S's and D's and F's.
I don't touch my D key because I never retreat from battle. But other than that, yes.
Oh. Mr. Hotshot Bioderm over here.
That was always the joke in MechWarrior Online, is that you have to be aggressive in that game, like you have to push as a team. So everybody was like, oh, W is the win button. Let's put W to win. It works so well at times.
Ooh, pick up and drop from Thaen. Actually had a mine on there, and I like to see Haggis doing some spewing farming. Haven't seen that too many times, and I actually got it on camera. I was kind of happy about that. He has a turret on his back, and he's going in for some chase. I love to see that.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Haggis, it's always good to have an extra chain gun on a capper. It's really good to have a Haggis chain gun on a capper.
Yeah, his chain gun is solid. That was a nice return right there.
Yeah, right on the flag stand. Well, not like on the platform, but it was touching it.
The flags were almost touching.
Oh yeah, on your stream, Haggis just started chasing with that turret. So that's what your delay is at right now.
Oh my god, it's still 10 seconds, right?
That felt longer than 10 seconds to me, but I could ask my girlfriend.
Is she watching too?
No, she's just very accustomed to what 10 seconds feels. What? Huh?
Huh? Huh?
She's accustomed to what 10 seconds feels like. What?
I don't... Like, is that a self-diss?
Yes, of course it is.
Why?
Add flavor. Uh-oh. We have a hoe.
Way too much flavor. This is like bold flavor.
Too bold a flavor? I'll tone it down a notch.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Nof is killing the gens with mine discs.
Nice. Thaen with a really clean grab, really good health. He's trying to chain down the enemy capper as he swings by. That's great.
Oh, and Nof gets the kill. That's what he's saving his motors for. There's the return. Shout out to Nof.
And he
Never shout out.
is right there. Should I watch this man? Should I see what this man does?
I don't know. I would keep an eye on exogen though. He's going fast. Where's Haggis?
Very low health. Almost home. He needs a return and a pass off maybe. Here we go.
Team Inferno.
It's another score. 1-2. This one's shaping up to be quite a bit closer.
Yeah, a little bit more interesting too. Let's be honest.
Aw, you did.
I love Boot to death, and I'm very thankful for the server, but yeah, he needs to stop picking maps like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've given servers the fair share of crap about playing the same maps over and over again, but some of them are classics for good reason. I'm not looking at Small Crossing and High Octane. Like those
Yeah.
are good, have their place, but
Those are,
What?
yeah, like those are the new classics, I guess, somehow. Everyone loves
yeah.
them.
And I think they're easy and they're accessible, but they don't necessarily offer a lot to the full spectrum. Whereas maps like Magnum, I feel appeal pretty widely to people. Like you've got all kinds of advanced strategies. There's a great stop and flag stand there. You've got a lot of advanced strategies. You've got the fully vehicle play that people like. You know, you've got options. Different people can find the stroke for them.
Different strokes for different folks.
Exactly. Oh, here's a clean back grab. LOLCAPS eats. Looks like maybe a disc and a couple of AA.
Ooh. Really good speed. Ooh, almost right down there. Oh, misses the flag. He decides to pass it off right away, which is smart.
Super stressful on the flag D though. As soon as that flag is in the air and the Loft are chasing that, they're no longer looking for cappers, and that's a problem.
Worked in their
But-
favor right there.
Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And we've discussed this before, but it's usually better to secure the enemy flag than it is to go all out trying to defend yours. But if it's already secure and at your own base, it makes that math a little more complicated.
Looks like they're opting to babysit the flag in a bowl.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. Yeah, if you're playing it close like that, I like it, but that can be risky.
I think I like it because if the capper has to go and grab it and head up the other side of the bowl, he's popping himself up for a snipe, you know?
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, I could see it both ways. I guess I just really like this flag stand because you've got a nice elevated position. So as a loft, I can see all of the approach angles. Whereas if I'm down in a pit like that, I don't know where the capper is coming in spamming grenades until I start hitting, or until those grenades start hitting me.
Looks like Storm Team is deciding to put their flag right on their MPV.
And there's really accurate mortar spam here on Inferno side.
I want to get some hoe. Who's hoeing?
Nofanator has been doing a great job in Ho.
Team with the flag, about a quarter health. He control case out before, or passes the flag before doing that. That's a return, and ooh, that's a snipe. Snipe from Haggis.
Scores.
Exogen picks up the flag and is able to cap. LOLCAPS is like, what? What's going on here? Alright.
I bet Inferno is quiet right now, isn't it?
A wee bit. I'm just watching Nofanator head out in heavy armor. I came to see Ho, and I think that's what I'm about to see.
Yeah, Stormside base just went up, so their entire offense is essentially resetting, and yeah, they're going to be able to stop off it there.
Yeah, so Nofanator didn't get too far because he had a lot of resistance there.
Just unlucky timing. Like I said, they literally just got their base up, just rearmed, and the whole team was coming out, and he ran into like 4 of them.
Still has good health heading out for another route, although he's been definitely attacking a lot. Probably really good shield pack use. So it has heavy offense. Her main objective is to take out the team assets and pretty much act as a nuisance, kind of distort the flag, play a little bit. As you can see with Nofanator, he is definitely being attacked by LD right away as soon as they notice he is doing that. Let's see, that's Thaen with the flag, very low health, deciding to pass it off pretty much midfield. He might have actually just passed it off to himself, yep. Passing it off again. Wish people would do that more in PUG. Flag is now back in the Storm team, plenty of support around. Roto had the flag, half health, he was able to cap it out, so it is now tied 3-3.
That was a high pressure cap there at the end. I think that was Thaen maybe pressuring him, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure myself.
I think this is Roto's first game back, so good way to handle the pressure there, get the job done. And it's so quiet on Stormside. It's like Nof is coming in sort of one-off, and then they've got like a Ho trickling in, and then a really, really fast cap. But there's not, I'm not seeing the coordination.
Yeah, Nof is just doing nothing.
Yeah, like here, I guess Domestic came in, sort of missed the flag stand, went down a hill, and then LOLCAPS grabbed right after. So if Domestic had been able to stay on the stand and point clear, that would have been really, really good, but I think he just missed there. So it's probably a missed call from me.
Now that was true.
Not fast flares of all things as a whole. Being blasted to death.
So Thaen grab there. I don't know if you saw that. I did not. Okay, never mind then. Ooh, this is a solid grab by BiZzY. He's probably going to get sniped here, but he should
Yeah.
have to get support.
Shit. I missed the
Like,
jumping off the flag there. Yeah, he went high there.
yeah. Caught a grenade. Thaen did. BJ'd immediately sniped. Oh, BiZzY just missed the catch midair, but it's safe. Just keep that by the MPB unless your flag is secure. And cap it.
Nice support there from Storm.
Really, that touched, what, 3 different hands?
Yeah, I think so. Man, I hope they're washing up with some Purell. God, I can't believe I just made that joke.
It was good, though.
I don't know.
Pandemic, boys and girls.
Oh,
Beautiful mid-air mind disc by LOLCAPS.
I wish I saw that.
Solid grab, gets chained down, maybe ate a snipe anyway. Dies right by the OOB grid. I don't think the team is going to be able to pick this one up. Now the question is, does Storm hold it here, return it immediately? Ah, they return it immediately.
Yeah, they were pressured a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's always, there's always a bit of chess involved with whether a capper wants to waste a run forcing the return so they can sort of reset the offense, or if they think they can get a grab in the field. And the defense, likewise, is trying to play the game of how much time can they burn off the clock by either returning immediately or not. I see Exogen has a grab.
Sniped out instantly by HeXy. I see Thaen kind of stirring up the beast nest with a strike. He's able to take out the team MPB. Or the Inferno team MPB. Looked like he was gonna possibly offer some support with exogen, maybe get the snipe off, but it didn't help. And that's exogen with the flag again, half health, sniped out by HeXy. And yeah, I was gonna say that he had a hoe right there who could have supported him. The hoe did go for the flag, but was taken out instantly.
Hi.
I think that was from was that Lord? Yeah, that was Lord who got taken out.
I missed it. I just saw Domestic get the flag, and I'm not sure if he just missed it or if Larsoc pushed him off of it. But they managed, Inferno team managed to pull most of the LD off. Larsoc was there alone. He managed to hold the flag there.
Ooh, Thaen eats his own disc right there. It's probably just someone else's as well. That is a grab from Exogen. Pretty good health there. Going down to bold, pretty low speed there, but keeping himself low, which is good. He got chained to around a quarter health, decides to pass the flag off. Not sure if he has any support here. Returned by HeXy.
I mean, things feel very stable on the Storm side. Like I said, there's just sort of a trickle of heavy offense every now and then. I'm curious what the story is at Inferno.
Yeah, definitely check out here in a second. Just watching Thaen. Thaen half health, but pretty good horizontal move right there.
Scores.
Like he was able to just kind of ride the rims of the bulls right there. Get home pretty fast.
And see, and it's night and day between Storm and Inferno. I'm seeing like 7 people all in spawn gear. There's an MPB not deployed because it just came out because it just got killed. So it seems like Storm really got their offense together, and you're seeing that reflected in the scoreboard. Because it was, what, 3-1 or 4-1? And then Storm has fought their way back here.
Lord thousandeye turned on his tryhard mode.
Well, avenue for it. Not a good globals, but you know, everybody's been doing that all night, I think. This is Thaen out. He eats a disc or two, maybe a mine disc on the stand. One other DJ takes a snipe. He is down. Flag is out near the OOB grid. I don't see anybody coming to pick this up on a good route. And that's returned under pressure. When Stormcapper setting up back, we'll see if he K's out or if he sets up for a coordinated grab.
Lord thousandeye kept himself alive quite a bit there, so definitely lost some distraction. Hopefully, just in time. There, Thaen with the grab. Oh, body block. Right there. Did you see who that was? Did you say Psylocke?
No, I think it was either Haggis or Bouncer. Money's on Haggis because he just taunted.
That's pretty good right there. Exogen now with the flag, around half health. Did a front to back there. Decent. Yeah, he was sniper bait.
Soapy with the kill.
Yeah, Soapy's got a
snipe it on the right flag. I like it.
Snip, snip, motherfucker. Wonder if that will be a grab or just a time to return. Stoski right now is the flag, as Ho is being taken out right there. Well, everyone control Kane. What is this, a suicide pact? That's not a funny joke. That's a bad joke.
All the people who would have been offended by it are no longer here, so.
60 second
Walls.
How is it already 60 seconds?
This might be Storm. Yeah, Redshifter's just like, oh, I can't believe he said that. Why does Redshifter...
last second.
Oh,
Nice.
There's only one, they need another.
Redshifter's probably like, why do I make scripts for this fucker? Why do I make scripts for this guy?
30 seconds.
30 seconds to tie it up. Is it possible? Can Inferno come back? Ooh! Ooh!
Oh,
Team Inferno
my God.
scores.
It's a tie!
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
So I'm trying to remember, is this the first
1.
map from this?
Victory.
from this team set, yes, I believe it is.